All right.
Sorry, turn it off.
Is there a home field advantage in baseball? In
Yes.
2007, the home team won 54.26% of 2,431 games. Is this due to natural sampling variability, or is it evidence that there really is home field advantage? So, hypothesis. We are going to assume there's no advantage.
I think there is. Me too. You're more comfortable on your own thing. Me too. But basketball, definitely there is a home advantage.
P is going to be the proportion of games won.
Oh, see, I have to eat my candy slower when I'm writing. Good, so we'll only have like triple the serving. I'm really hungry.
The null hypothesis is that P is equal to 0.5. Okay, because you can either win or you can lose. Okay, they don't let baseball end in a tie.
Really? You're getting high baseball?
Not like at the major league level. Like Little League, yeah, they'll let it end in a tie, but
There's like little lines in the middle, like a pineapple. Oh my goodness gracious.
Taylor, in case you're wondering, Maddie's eating sour pineapples.
Oh my gosh, it looks like a pineapple? No, stop.
All right, home field advantage would apply that for the alternative hypothesis that P is greater than 0.5.
This is so funny to me.
Wait, H subscript O is null hypothesis?
Yeah.
Null something.
Null hypothesis.
Oh, okay. And there's a null proportion, right? Or there's not.
Null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis.
That's all there is.
P is just the proportion.
Is that going to say independent?
What is P subscript
Indicates.
zero
Just the proportion.
then? Really?
Yeah, it's not null. It's like the initial kind of. What are you doing? You've had too much sugar. I'm cutting you off. Indicates home team wins more often.
So P is the home team? The probability. Wait. Oh, so the game's won. No. I see it. It's literally right in front of me.
All right, for the model, basically we need to check the conditions. Okay, I'm not going to write them all down. I'm just going to talk through them with you because, yeah. So, independence,
Yes.
one season similar to another, basically, yes, but, okay. Random,
Yes.
okay,
Sort of.
basically, yeah. Not randomly selected, but the games should be reasonably represented because you're looking at all home games. 10%, it's less than 10 games, 10% of all games ever played.
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking at one season, but in terms of all games ever played. And then the success failure, it would be that number times 0.5, so that's just half of that. So obviously that's greater than 10.
True.
So it meets the condition for the normal model.
I'm just going to put check conditions. Check mark.
Okay, and these are all the conditions, obviously, that we've been using. Okay, and so we can use the one prop Z test.
Oh, that's the new calculator one, right?
Yep.
Remember, Maddie? This one has colors.
Mine doesn't.
Aw, that's...
Mine's not that fancy.
Imagine not being fancy. I'm extra fancy, guys.
All right, mechanics. Mu is equal to P sub 0. Which is equal to 0.5. Okay, it's from the null. It's not the null proportion.
Did you hear about the other day when I got coffee
Did I
From the
hear about
office?
when you got
from
No.
the office, and it was like Korean coffee. It was really tasty.
Why'd you get Korean coffee
Because
from the
listen.
office?
Okay, I get no explanation. That sounds bad. I was doing stuff, the background check with my mom. Mrs. Hughes walks in with this, Miss Atkins brought it in, of Korean coffee. And you shake it up, you know, it's interesting. And she was like, here, do you want it? And my mom was like, no, I have coffee. And then Mrs. Hughes went, Brooke, do you want it? And I said, yes. But I really don't know how much caffeine was in that, because it was like, I could not stop talking for English class. I thought Mrs. Pat was going to go boom and dead broke. Like, no more broke. I was really scared. But she didn't even threaten to kick me out, which is unusual. Usually I talk and she's like, I'm going to kick you out. She never does. But she threatens to, and then I usually calm down for like 10 minutes for her to get over it. And then it worked. But yeah, I couldn't stop talking. I mean, kind of like now, but I have no excuse.
Standard deviation of p hat is p sub 0 q sub 0 over
What is
n,
that? What?
which is the square root of 0.5 times 0.5. That's fun.
What?
Over n, over 2,431.
What is it? Okay, that was weird. I don't know what that was, but like, you know. Calm now. P0, Q0. Why did I say the word Q but write a B?
Who knows?
How do you even do that?
You know what? How do you not do that?
What's that one reflection where it goes like, not reflection, that one thing where it's like, and then you got this thing, but then it goes like, you know, like that thing, like over the
Reflection
reflection, is that what it's called?
about the origin.
Yeah. You just did a reflection about the origin of a Q, and you made it a B.
Oh, you're right. I think. Is she right?
It would be a D, but yeah.
Like what? No, because if it's a Q, and you get the thing, you do the, and it's on the outside, so then it's B.
That's a rotation then.
You rotated around. I rotated.
All right, what is this?
Oh, Kidoki. You know that these videos are really fun to watch when you're home. Like,
Well, I hope Taylor will enjoy it.
she definitely will. My dad was listening to one of them when I had COVID.
Hey, Maddie, you wanna throw
He
me
thought it
a
was
little
funny.
pineapple?
I thought he was gonna ask for a cow, and then he asked for a pineapple.
I got
Oh gosh.
scared.
0.010. Can you throw me a pineapple?
No. Do you want an orange pineapple?
Yeah.
An orange pineapple.
I'm not gonna catch this, but I'm gonna try.
Have y'all ever eaten an orange watermelon?
No.
Yes.
Have you ever had a yellow watermelon?
No, I've had a red one.
You're missing out.
So I'm hearing, since we're your favorite class, obviously, because we're just cooler, you should bring in one of these colorful violins.
Considering I won't get them till like July.
So I hear I'm a favorite person, and my mom will show us. You gotta come in one day, and then bam, there's me. I'll bring you there.
The thing you have to get over is the fact that the yellow watermelon appears like you're eating a pineapple,
Oh,
but it's actually watermelon.
that would confuse you.
It's kind of like eating the lemon Kit Kat.
I'm gonna do it, Maddie.
Okay.
I don't care if you
All right.
just don't look at me. Stop.
So now on your calculator, hit stat and then go to test. And go to one prop Z test.
Okay. What's all right, Maddie?
And you act like you have not made
thought that
the
was
weirdest
Brooke.
noises I've heard in like.
I thought that was
I have not made weird noises.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I lied. I didn't make weird noises.
What is
Me or that one?
So 0.5, and then the second one, do 0.5426 times 2431. Then do 2431, and then you want the greater than P0.
I think Maddie probably makes the weirdest noises, but you do
See,
it
Maddie?
more often.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Is it 1 point? Or is it a point?
Hold on. Why did that just do that? Did I not?
I think the orange ones taste better than the yellow
What
pineapple.
does it feel?
What?
What did you get those numbers? Or that little
Oh,
number
no.
from?
What did I do
Which
wrong?
one?
The 0.5426.
Because that's the problem. This,
Yes.
it's the percentage, the 50,
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I can't see anything.
4.26%.
Is it multiplied? Those two values are multiplied by each other?
And
Yeah. Why is this
2,
not
4.
working?
Mine is also not working.
We want the greater than. Calculate. Mine says
What?
error. What did it say error, buddy? Come on,
Error too.
dummy.
Why is this not working? It's worked last time.
I'm feeling personally attacked right now.
Oh.
Draw.
That's the problem. Okay, take this number that
That's
you
what I
get
was
and
saying,
get rid of
yeah.
the decimals. Like, get rid of the decimals on that number. So it should come out to be, use the number 1,319 and get rid of everything after the decimal. Apparently it doesn't like the decimal, which I didn't realize was an issue.
Wait,
What?
do you multiply them before we plug in?
Well, you're supposed to be able to just type them in and it's supposed to work. But because of the decimal that comes after this, because it's like 1319 point something something something, it's not liking the decimal that's with it.
Really, that was its issue? Was the decimal point?
Yes.
Why does that make a difference?
I didn't think it did, but whatever. Apparently it
You know
does.
what I've always wondered, okay, this might sound dumb, but how do calculators actually work?
I don't really know.
Like, how do they actually
How do they
calculate
know
every
everything?
stuff? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
They
really know.
actually do.
All right, so we want that z value. So z is equal to 4.2.
I'm just trying to drink my water bottle when I wasn't open.
And then
4.2.
hold on. Brief pause. You good over there?
Mm-hmm. Maddie, why do you look red? Like, you look red, like tomato. Ready, go? Oh no, low power mode. Oh no, it's at 10%. Ah. I totally put it on the charger last night, but I didn't. What are you doing, Sarah? Why did you make that face? You made a disgusted and people face. What did you say?
These pineapples are a little too addicting.
I know. I should have brought a big bag of candy in here and I could just eat it in stats class. But I don't really need to eat candy during stats class. Or just in general.
This is one thing. I think it's gonna make us have to use a z table.
You know,
And what?
that makes me super sad.
I thought we could do it without that. I thought your calculator gave you the answer to it, but it doesn't look like it does.
I'm just gonna,
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this.
no. weird thing that's in like the back of the book, and you have to do the weird thingies to figure out the thing. We need to super glue my pig back together because I'm afraid his foot's going off.
One minute. Here is what I'm looking for. Hold on, where is...
I think I spelled license like that. Where am I, where's on my screen? Not my
I
screen.
didn't want to like take it back because like
Well,
I
I-
put them on there yesterday. So like I'm like I'm not gonna redo the whole thing. I'm just gonna put that out there because I know I did.
I spelled license once in the spelling bee with like 3 N's. Don't ask me where I got the N's from. I panicked. There was only one. I
I don't even know how to spell it. I know
Oh,
it
I
starts with an
spelled it
I.
wrong on
like
my
cannot
Instagram.
figure
I
out.
know it starts with an
Oh.
I. I mean an L. It starts with.
Haha, I have the wrong number written on my paper. Your calculator does give you the answer.
Oh, so someone actually
Good
told
job,
you faulty
Stacey.
information.
Good job, Cece. Okay.
Woo, team. So Taylor.
So,
Wait, we need to explain to Taylor what just happened. We thought we needed to use a Z table, but we just figured out we were wrong. Okay. good
okay,
summary.
the p value
Oh, no,
that
I
says the 1.345 times 10 to the negative 5.
Yes.
Okay, that value, it is saying the probability of this occurring is equal to that.
It's equal to the 1.
Or is, but yes. So like, hold on. Get rid of that. So it's the probability of z being greater than or equal to the 4.2 is less than 0.00001.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 it
Did
didn't.
you lose it
No,
all?
yes.
How do you always do that?
Okay, so when you're writing, I figured it out how I do this. Okay, so, first of all, it's blank, just so you know I'm not losing it. So I write on it, right? So now I've written on it, whatever, it's been written on. Okay? Now, this thing
There.
happens.
There you go. Look.
Thank you. You hit this button. And then, all of a sudden, once you exit out of like the picture app, it doesn't save it. It's just gone. All the markups, it's gone. Dead.
See, Taylor, this is why she needs you here.
I miss you.
Okay, so now we can state our conclusion. It's going to be a long conclusion, so just be prepared.
Oh no, that was under the mechanics?
Well, yes, it just...
Bro.
Imagine that.
All right, conclusion. A p-value of less than 0.00001 says that if there was no home field advantage,
Say that.
says that. Stop. This is why I'm a math teacher. If there was no home field advantage and the true proportion of home wins was P equal to 0.5, then an observed value
So
of point where?
Is that 2 point?
Less than 0.00001.
No. Of
0.5426 or larger
4, 2, 6.
would occur less than one time in, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000? 10,000 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000. A p-value
Time in 1,001. 10,001. Less than one time in 10,000.
like in 10,000 times of checking this data.
Okay.
P-value that small would cause me to reject the null hypothesis, not the null proportion, and shows that there appears to be evidence of a home field advantage.
Yo, go guys.
Oh, I'm not done.
Really? Oh no, but I have no more space. Ew.
Is that
Oh no.
your head or was it your?
That was my shoulder.
Okay, because you moved your head at the same time.
Yeah, my head needs to pop.
No. No. Don't lose a head. It's gonna like pop off. Ew-wee.
Allison used to be able to pop her neck really well.
I know, it was disgusting. Oh,
She still is able to. It disgusts me because of how crazy she's able to. I wish I could do that.
no. No, if you could do that, I would be so sad because I know I'd be hearing it in SAS class all the time.
I pop my back every time it's that stuff. Just don't pay attention to it.
No, I don't hear. Yeah, you're right. I don't pay attention enough to you to hear. I'm
All right.
also not close to you.
What's for you?
Ew, Melcher. That's icky.
So if we did a 1 prop Z interval then for 95% confidence,
One prop Z int.
then it would be 1319, 2431, 0.95.
4, 3, 1, 0.95.
We would get an interval of 0.523 to 0.562.
When I sneezed, I almost hit undo. I need help.
So then if
Oh my word, oh my.
we create
Mine's
a
gonna look like that too.
95% confidence interval with
Why'd you pick Christmas colors?
this pink, this
Oh,
data,
I lied.
we get that interval for the true
Just CI, I mean.
confidence interval.
Okay, I need that.
P of home team wins.
This data. We get.
That's crazy that that was one question.
Does that make you sad?
Imagine our
What
homework.
makes me sad is the.
Yeah.
that.
Are we even
That
gonna
is
start
beautiful.
another one?
Are we? Yes.
Yes.
Good. We should.
Because we still got 8 more chapters to get through before you take this AP test.
18?
No.
8.
Oh.
8.
What did you think you said?
18.
Oh, I think
Chase, you cannot do that.
Ah.
Oh,
Thank you.
mind your way.
You can keep your note card. I don't need it.
No, you don't need to know.
I don't need it. Thanks.
Ugh, rejected. I'm not laughing at you. Jeez.
0.95?
0.95.
Huh?
0.95.
Okay. My iPad is gonna die. We're little suckers at like 8. What are we at now? 8. Oh my word! I'm so cool. Anyone who said I wasn't cool is wrong. No, you're making the same face Mrs. Patton made when I called myself cool. Not
I
too
was just
cool.
drinking my smoothie, but okay, cool.
No.
Sarah, am I cool?
Do I need to hide this good candy away for your class?
Probably.
Yes, please. No one else is gonna know about the good candy.
Also, soon we need to do our lunch.
We do.
Oh, our stats lunch? Where are we going?
Where are we going? I'm
What
not.
are we getting?
Oh, well, normally I get Chinese, but
I'm
I
game.
like Chinese.
Melser, do you like Chinese?
Yeah.
Does Taylor like Chinese?
No, she'll be
Taylor.
okay. Did it die? Oh
Sorry,
no.
dude.
I like
Screwed
Chinese.
everything.
It's okay. Last year I let them pick, and I ended up with like things from like 3 different places.
Really? You moved to 3 different places? Pick stuff up? Heck no, man.
Usually I get Sadie to pick it up for me,
That's actually a good idea.
and then I buy her lunch too.
Smart.
Yeah.
Oh no, why does it keep turning off? Oh, still no power
These
bank.
statistics do not take in Denby.
Huh?
They don't include Denby.
What doesn't?
This stats for winning. I don't know.
Oh. In tennis, it might be accurate.
Maybe.
All right. Write the null and alternative hypothesis
Boom. I'm so ready for this. I'm gonna
you
get
would
all
use to
right.
test each situation.
What?
We field tested new flavor soft drink, planning to market it only if we are sure that over 60% of the people like the flavor. So our null hypothesis is P is equal to 0.60.
You know what's funny? Is it really hurts my head when you say the word hypothesis and then there's a number. Like, do you understand what that makes my head feel like? Null hypothesis. I'm like, okay, P equals 0.60.
The alternative hypothesis, so we need that more than 60% of people like it. So are we using P is less than, P is not equal to, or P is greater than?
P is greater. Right?
Yep. So
That
P
is
is greater than 0.60. And what type of tail test is this?
Oh no, I know. Hold on. Give me
Left, right, or 2?
that's not 2.
Right.
It
Right tail test.
I've never looked at my notes yet.
All right, second one. 20% of cars of a certain model have needed costly transmission work. Oh, too soon. After being driven between
True.
50,000 and 100,000. Mine did make it to almost 200,000, so, whatever. The manufacturer... I'm done. The manufacturer... That's a hard word to say. Hopes that a redesign of a transmission component has solved this problem.
0.20.
So, null is P is equal to 0.20. Okay. Alternative. P is what to 0.20?
Less than.
Less than. Okay, the key is because he's a redesign of a transmission component to solve this problem, meaning that in theory it should be less than 20%.
And left.
So it is a left tail test.
Thank you. You know, every time Chase comes here, I get really afraid it's Mr. Wall. And
I don't think he
I
cares.
don't think he does either, but I run through the scenario in my head about what I would say if that would happen, and I think I would just play it dead.
Seems logical. In the 1950s, only about 40% of high school graduates went on to college. Has the percentage changed?
Okay, okay.
So null is
Point, P equals 0.40, and then the ha equals
the ha.
not equal to 0.40, because it didn't tell you which way it changed. It just said it doesn't change.
Okay, it's
And
not
two-tailed.
equal to 0.40. If it just says changed and doesn't tell you how, then it's not equal to, and it's two-tailed.
Oh my goodness, I did it all by myself. Look at me, guys.
Look at that. You'll be able to do the homework all by yourself, too.
I always have to do the homework. That's not true. I often sit here and I'm like, help!
Help!
Help! I don't understand. And then you're usually like, And then you're
Brooke.
oh no.
All right. The seller of a loaded die claims that it will favor the 6.
Oh no. I got it. I was like, why is he loading and dying? I got it.
Okay, like a dice. 6-sided dice.
When do you ever just see die?
We don't believe their claim and roll the die 200 times to test an appropriate hypothesis.
Can you imagine sitting there rolling it 200 times? You're like, 1.
Our p-value turns out to be 0.03.
Cancel.
Which conclusion is appropriate, and explain?
That's a 25% chance to get this right.
Okay, so this means that our p-value is 3%. Okay.
Okay, so I'm on right. Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Easy. This value would say that the probability of our sample results that the given hold on. You can't results given that the null hypothesis is true. So, the null hypothesis, okay, H sub 0 is P is equal to, okay, not this value. This is what it turns out to be. What should it be for a 6-sided dice?
1 out of 6, right?
1 out of 6, which decimal is 0.17 for the sake of time.
0.1.
Okay. This is the probability that the die is fair.
Hey, phew.
Blush you.
Thank you.
The alternative hypothesis, it's asking if it is a loaded die. So P is what to 0.17?
P is 83, right? It's 100 minus that.
No, it's always the same number. I'm looking for, is it greater than, less than, or not equal to?
Could be less,
Not equal, greater, less.
less than.
I want an unfair dice.
Greater than.
Greater than. So I want that it's going to favor a side more, so I want it to be greater than.
Just wants to unfavor all the other 5 sides.
Huh? What?
Unfavors the other 5 sides.
Basically. So the die is unfair, favors 6.
I'm thinking it is A.
I think we wrote this in your notes, but when P is low, reject the null hypothesis.
I think it's C.
So, P is equal to 0.03 because that's what our p-value is. So P equal to 0.03 is low. So, reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis.
So it does favor a side. Right?
So, let's look at all of our options up here. There's a 3% chance that the die is fair. Doesn't make sense.
Well-
97% chance that the die is fair.
No.
Doesn't make sense. Huh? Oh. There's a 3% chance that a loaded die could randomly produce the results we observe, so it's reasonable to conclude that the die is fair.
See, I wanted to say that one, but then we said that we
I
were
don't know. I
rejecting
think
it,
it's D.
so
I think
it
it's
might be
D.
There's a 3% chance that the fair die could randomly produce the results we observed, so it is reasonable to conclude that the die is
I think it's D.
loaded.
It's definitely D.
Oh, I also think so. Yeah.
So it is D.
Makes more sense.
I got there. Wow, that was like great timing. Now I'm just gonna let my iPad suffer. My iPad, guys, it's at 6.
I think the sweets made my headache just like increase by like 50.